what's up? It's Nijolia Ganece, and if you're what's up, everybody? It's Nijolia Ganece, and if you're new, subscribe, press that like button, show me that you've been here, leave a comment, and tell me what you think of the video. If you've been here since I started this channel, please, once again, leave a like, stay subscribed, and comment what you think of this video. This is going to be one of my more serious videos. This is going to be the one that'll, like, let me just get up a little bit so you can see me. It's going to be the one that's going to, like, is going to, I'm sorry, gotta sneeze, it's not coming out. This is the one more serious video, because in this video I'm going to talk about my anxiety, my depression, and my manic. Okay, so the first diagnosed all manic depression, and then one day they was just like, listen, you're bipolar. So yeah, and then right now I'm being evaluated for seizures also. So let's get started. I can't really say how, like, when all this officially happened, because I've always had, like, an anger problem. I've always had, like, anxiety when it comes to crowds. I've always had, like, I was always upset. I can't officially pinpoint it. Like, I'd rather lay in my bed than go play when I was younger. But then again, at one point I wanted to play and never wanted to stay at home. So I don't officially know when that switched. Just one day it did. And I'm gonna tell you how I cope with it. So basically, first I started singing, and eventually I had so much I wanted to do. It never really fit. Like, I wanted to become a chef. I wanted to sing, dance. I wanted to sing, dance, become a chef. I think I already said that. But I wanted to become a movie star. I wanted to do so much. My brain was racing, and it was like, you can't do any of it. My depression eventually got a hold of me and was like, you can't do any of this. Stop. So I stopped singing. I stopped everything. And then as I got a little bit older, about in 6th, 7th grade, in 6th grade I met my best friend. And it's the same friend that helped me write. She helped me write my first book. But I didn't finish it, but she helped me start writing. She gave me an idea to do a fan fiction on my behavior. And I thank her for that. She actually is still my best friend, and I am now a senior in high school. Wow, 6 years. Matter of fact, more than 6 years. I think 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7 years. Yeah, we met a little bit before 6th grade. She actually helped me write a lot of my. She helps me write a lot of my books because she gives me the idea. She also played, like, when I write about myself. There's a lot of books where I put myself in the story because I want to be in a different spot, in a different place, because I don't want to have depression. I don't want to have anxiety. I don't want to have seizures. I don't want to be manic depressive or bipolar. I don't want to be so far gone that I can't help anybody else. And that actually sucks. So, in saying that, I want to be the person that everybody comes to and is like, okay, I need your help. Can you write me a letter that'll make me feel good? Or I want to be able to write poems and stuff like that make people feel good. I already do that. I already write poems on a daily. I write books on a daily. And this started with my best friend. She started helping me write. And then eventually, at first it was just something to do. And then I got good at it. It became something I loved because I was in a different world. It put me in a different spot. Like, I could imagine I could choose what would happen to the characters. No one else could choose with me. And that felt good to know that I was the one in control. And then as I got a little bit older, my writing got a little bit more vulgar and real. It became more than just a fan fiction where you fall in love with a famous person and then you have kids and it's just amazing. It became more of a how I felt writing. It became more of it became more of the realism of life, because I write about what I know, and I know people around me who have gone through really tough things. I won't say in the video unless they later on put me aside and said, you could have said what I went through, to help somebody understand that it's not easy. It's not. And me writing, I actually take a lot of my friends' stories and tell them and help them to get better. Because my friends will read my books and it's like, hey, I've been through that. Hey, you wrote about me this time. And they get happy, and then they start to realize, like, they aren't their situations. And then I had to realize I wasn't my situation. I wasn't my depression. I wasn't my anxiety. I wasn't my manic depressive. I wasn't a seizure. I am me. And I had to realize that eventually. And it's really hard for me to realize that. It was really hard for me to realize that until I started writing. Once I started writing, I started to realize, like, hey, I don't want to be this girl anymore. And then eventually I got into more of so around this time last year, I started dancing. That's because writing started to become boring for me. It wasn't boring in a bad way. It became more repetitive. And I don't want repetitive. I wanted a real. I wanted something that was never the same all the time. I wanted something that someone could look at and be like, wow, that's not like anybody else's. I know it's really hard to do because there's always going to be someone like you or copying you. So there's never going to be just you. But you have to make yourself a leader. And I wanted to be that leader. So I started to branch out and find new things I could do to, like, add to my writing and add to my coping mechanism. I call this my little box. So in my little box, I have writing, I have singing, I have dancing. Now dancing. So when I'm upset, I will sit and I will sing for a second. People, I actually found, I used to do this a lot when I was younger. I used to just break out in a random song. It was because I was feeling sad. When I break out in a song, I'll randomly just start singing the tune real quick. Because it makes me happy. It makes me smile the fact that I know the words to someone else's creation, and they took the time to make it, and one day someone will be quoting my books. And that feels good to me. And then when I got older, it became more of a, I'm break out and sing because I need to type thing. And then eventually it became a habit. Once a bad thought popped in my head, a song came out. And that's just how it happened. Before, I used to get mad at myself for it because people didn't like it. Well, now I'm just like, I don't care what y'all like. I know that's, like, sounds disrespectful, but that's just how I feel. I'm going to sing because it makes me feel good. And then, writing became more of a, it was the same thing as singing, but it was my own words. Like, I could write songs that people will listen to for centuries. I could write books that people will read into 2020, into 2030. And if they really wanted to, they could keep reading it. And people, like historians can look back and be like, wow. Like, they will be able to look at my writing or someone else's writing from today and be like, wow, things have really changed. Because you never know what different worlds you can come up with writing, singing, dance. Like, you become a different person. You become ooh, I like this lighting. This lighting is bomb. I like the lighting. Y'all don't have to like the lighting. I like the lighting. But anyway, so it was different. And then when I started dancing with one of my close friends at the time. We're still friends, of course, but yeah. He was playing music. I was just goofing around. All I could do was move to the beat. Literally, I was off rhythm, but I knew the moves, and I was content in my movements. I was happy with my movements. I didn't want anyone to change. Oh man, it's going away. I didn't want anybody to change how I felt about my movements. My movements were me, and that felt good to know that me joining a crew wasn't anything bad. It was me joining a family because now I literally look at my dance crew as my family. They literally, I wasn't able to dance for a while. That may be a whole nother video when I get a little older and I'm ready to tell the story. But I wasn't able to dance for a while. And they still checked on me. They still made sure I was okay. They told me get myself together. They told me get myself together so I could dance again. And then eventually when I came back to dance, I danced for a little bit, but I left again. And then I came back for a little bit, left again. And through all of this, they were still my family. They still talked to me. They still were there for me. Like, I knew I could go to any one of them and be like, hey, this is what's up. Because when I got back, all I felt was happiness because I was back where I loved. I was back in the place that I wanted to be. And that felt more than amazing. It felt more than joyful. It was me. Like, it felt like that was where I was supposed to be, in all actuality. And to say that, to add all together, find your little box. Because not everybody can go out and do things like I can. Not everybody can go out their way and write. No one can, because to be honest, literally all I do, literally, I will go to school, come home, do my chores, do my homework, and I won't have any time to just sit and chill. Well, and then I have practices towards the end of the week. And then I'm like, I don't have any time to do me. Well, eventually I got tired of that. I got tired of becoming the person who never could go out and chill, who never could do anything. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something today. I'm going to make today me. That's what you have to do sometimes. You have to take that initiative and be you. Because not everybody's going to be able to be like, okay, this is you. Like, this is your time to do you. So you have to make everything you do you. And that's one thing I had to learn. So now in my little box, I have everything I do. Literally, everything I do goes in my little box. Because when I get upset, all I'm going to do is either write, dance, sing, or clean. That's the weirdest thing I've said. But I now love to clean. Like, I kind of get upset when I have to, like, when it's not something I did, but I love to clean. Because it helps me, it takes my mind off of my negative thoughts, and it makes me proud that I made something look good. Like, I made something look beautiful instead of it looking like trash for real. And that makes me happy. But that may not make everybody happy. You have to find what you like. That way you can find your little box. And I know this video is titled The Truth, but this is the truth. The fact that I do have depression. I do have high anxiety. I am manic depressive or bipolar. I could suffer from seizures. And that is true. That's the truth. I normally just smile and say I'm okay. Well, I'm tired of doing that. Now I can look somebody in the eye and say, this is me. Accept me or don't. I really don't care. Because to be honest, accepting me is accepting my repugnance, accepting my anxiety, accepting my depression, and helping me through it instead of saying that's not, you don't need it. You don't need help. You're beautiful. Why are you depressed? But you have a beautiful voice, so why are you depressed? Your writing is amazing. Why are you depressed? It wasn't because of what I was doing that made me depressed. It was the environment I was in that made me depressed. And because of everything that was going on, depression isn't something I can take myself out of anymore. It's something that just stayed. It's the friend that you never want to hang out with because they just crazy and they always bring you down. That's the friend. That's legit depression for me. It's the friend that you don't want around, but for somehow they're around and they always happen to kill your mood and can't figure out why y'all still friends, but y'all are still friends. I know the video is going to be extra long, but it's how it is. Like, I guess this is just a rant of how I'm feeling about about everything that's going on. But basically, and what I was trying to get at is the fact that I do have depression, I do have anxiety, I am manic depressive. Or bipolar, however you want to say it. Yes, I am a little crazy because I have so much going on, and I'm also really bubbly when I'm happy. I have such high lows and such high highs and such low lows that it's hard to figure out whether or not I'll be happy or not today. And my proof ball's so cute. Anyway, so you'll never understand what it's like to be me, but I can always help you try to find what it's like to be you. Because one day you're going to look at someone and be like, I don't know. Someone's going to ask you a question, who are you? And they're not going to want to hear your name. They're not going to want to hear what you do. They're going to want to hear you. They want to know who you are, not who your mama and daddy are, not who your cousin and uncle are. They want to hear who you are. And one day you're going to have to look at someone and be like, this is who I am. And eventually I want to help somebody get to that stage. I want to help somebody get to that point where they can be like, yes, this is me. And right now I'm coming to you and saying this is me. Before this channel gets too big to where I feel like I'm lying and hiding my depression and hiding my anxiety, well, no, I don't want to hide anymore. I want to be honest. But right now I'm being honest. I feel like, how do I explain it? I feel that if you are dealing with anxiety, high anxiety, depression, manic depression, even seizures. My seizures aren't that big, but they're small, and they actually affect me a lot. But anyway, if you're dealing with any of those, there's someone you can talk to. There is a way that you can fix these things so that you can move on with your life and make your life your dream. Because I literally want to make my life my dream. I don't want anyone to look at me and be like, well, she didn't do this and she didn't do that. Well, are you doing it? No. Are you me? No, you're not. So goodbye. I want to be able to say, this is me. This is who I am. And I'm sorry if you don't like that. And one day I want to help you guys do that. I'm sorry if this video is extra long. You don't really have to watch the whole thing. I just wanted y'all to hear what I had to say. And the reason why I'm always absent for me for so long, because I actually get anxious when I post a video because I don't know if anybody's going to like it. So I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And please let me know if you like this video so that I will feel so that I can keep making videos for you guys. If you like them, then I'll keep making them. But if you don't, I'm still going to make them. You just don't have to like them, I guess. No. But I will see y'all on the flip side. And thank you for listening.
Force on the watch.